Hi, I'm Todd Bueler, and this is my second appearance on the Toronto Mike podcast. I'm here to talk about my book, The Life of a 1970s Teenager, and it's all about growing up in the 70s, me growing up in the 70s in a little neighborhood in southwest Toronto called Swansea.
What up, Mike? Toronto. VK on the beat. Check. I'm in Toronto where you wanna get a city love. I'm from Toronto where you wanna get a city love. I'm in Toronto like we wanna get a city love. My city love me back for my city love. I'm in Toronto.
Welcome to episode 1940 of Toronto Mic'd 1940, an award-winning podcast proudly brought to you by Great Lakes Brewery. Order online at greatlakesbeer.com for free local home delivery in the GTA. Palma Pasta. Enjoy the taste of fresh, homemade Italian pasta and entrees from Palma Pasta in Mississauga and Oakville. Visit palmapasta.com for more. Toronto Maple Leafs baseball. Catch a game at Christie Pitts this summer. No ticket required. There's a game tonight at 7:30. Fusion Corp's own Nick Iones. He's the host of Building Toronto Skyline and Mike and Nick, two podcasts that you ought to listen to. RecycleMyElectronics.ca. Committing to our planet's future means properly recycling our electronics of the past. And Ridley Funeral Home, pillars of the community since 1921. Joining me today, making his Toronto Mike return to play more jams that take us right back to Swansea in the 70s, it is indeed Todd Bueler.
Hey man, how's it going? Good to be here, Mike.
A little music to get us going.
You know what? This song, I just could tell those stories.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Song. Okay.
You're the boss, Todd.
So
I just pressed the button.
So it's Rennie Park, 1979, summer. I'm 16 years old. And it's August, smoking hot day, like 90 degrees. I'm sitting in under the Coochie Dome at the south end of the park with my with one of my Swansea buddies. And we're just sitting there smoking, looking around. Park's pretty empty. And my buddy elbows me in the side and he goes, Bueller. I look at him and say, what? He goes, look who's coming now, little miss you-know-who. I said, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? So I look up and oh my God, there she is. The park's like pretty empty, right? She's coming, starts walking towards us. And all of a sudden, everything just goes right into slow motion for me. And all I hear is this song all in my head, all around me. This is all I can hear, and all I can see is her. And the breeze is the nice soft breeze coming. Her hair is blowing back a little bit. The willow trees in the background blowing. She's walking towards me, and I'm just... Anyway, so she's walking towards me, and I look up, and I just looking at her, and she's the prettiest girl in the neighborhood, right? And everything's in slow motion, and as she starts to walk past us, things start to come back to normal speed now, and she looks over us, she says, "Hi guys," and I just look at her, and she walks by, and I say, "Hi Nancy," and she just walks by, and I just keep staring at her. The music stops, everything's normal now, and I just keep staring at her, and my buddy elbows me again. It's Bueller, wake up. And that girl, she's my wife now of 39 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
is a great song.
I was hoping that's how that story would end.
Yeah.
And I got to meet your wife, Nancy.
Yes, at your little shing
TMLX 22.
Yeah.
This song, beautiful song, you know.
Great song.
You don't hear this too often in the wild.
No.
Let's soak it in a minute, and then we'll catch up here, Todd.
Sure.
Rose Royce. I want to get next to you.
Just imagine the prettiest girl in the neighborhood walking by.
How
here.
did you score the prettiest girl in the neighborhood?
It's in my book. You gotta read my book.
Okay.
That is actually all in my book. All the details of it. I think it took me a year to get her.
Okay, you were persistent.
Yeah.
You got to walk that line between persistence and annoyance.
I was always a gentleman. I'm always a gentleman. Always a gentleman.
It's funny you mentioned Rennie Park. Of course,
Yeah.
that's in Swansea. But
Yes.
about a week or so ago, I was recording with Jeremy Hopkin at Scatting Cabin, and we learned about, I think his name's William Rennie, but the guy who the park is named after, who
Yeah.
owned a lot of property in that neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
we were talking about him. And just as recently as this past weekend, my son played a soccer game. He plays for High Park FC, and they played a match at Rennie Park. I was there.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm really glad that the park is still strong and neighborhood people are going there and just with their kids, families, and they're still enjoying that park because it's great.
It's a great park.
It is.
Absolutely. So let me say welcome back, Todd Bueler.
Thanks for having me, Mike. I'm glad. You know, I really appreciate you having me back a second time because I really had a great time the first time.
Well, a lot of people respond positively, particularly people of a certain vintage. Like you
Yes.
took us right back to Swansea in the 70s with those jams. And
Yeah.
I consider this like a sequel episode.
Yeah. Okay.
So this
Great.
is like the sequel. And we
Yeah.
have a whole 10 more. We just heard one, but we have 9 more jams to come.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear from you, Todd. But
Yeah.
shout out the name of your book.
The book is The Life of a 1970s Teenager, and you can get it on Amazon, and Toronto Library actually has it now.
Okay, that's amazing. Now at TML, I mentioned you were at TMLX 22. Your
Yes.
daughter was there.
Yes.
Your wife was there.
Yep.
We just heard about your marriage origin story, if
Yeah.
you will, at Rennie Park.
Yeah, well, there was more detail in the book, but yeah.
Everybody, it's in the book. Shout out to Nick Kiprios.
Get the book.
But you gave a copy of your book to Peter Gross. Do I have
Peter
this right?
Gross, yeah.
So you met Peter Gross at TMLX 22, which was at Great Lakes Brewery. In a moment, Todd, I'm going to make a big announcement. So everybody prick up your frickin' ears. I have a big announcement regarding TMLX 23.
Oh.
But TMLX 22, which was in late June at Great Lakes Brewery, you were there with your family. It was amazing. You ate palma pasta, right?
I did. It was fantastic, as always.
Did you enjoy the frozen lasagna you went home with in February?
My wife and my kids, we ate it up like crazy.
And how many kids you have again?
2.
How come only one was at TMLX 22?
He was probably working.
Working. Okay, everybody's working for the weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to send you home, Todd, and I want to send you home. I want to get the Peter Gross story, but I'm going to send
Yeah.
you home with another frozen lasagna from Palma Pasta.
I think my wife might be listening live right now, so she's
Okay.
probably jumping up and down.
I gotta
right
load
now.
that up and see if there's any comments. So live.torontomike.com. We are live. I will check in there in a minute. But I do want to let you also know that I have some fresh craft beer for you from Great Lakes Brewery. That's
Love
also
it.
going back to Swansea with you.
Love it. That's the best beer.
Now, tell me the Peter Gross story, because he is in the FOTM Hall of Fame. That's a living
Yeah.
legend right there.
Yeah, so I was sitting there. We were eating the pasta and having a few beers. My wife wasn't drinking though. She doesn't drink anyways. But anyways, so
Well, someone has to drive that car.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So so Peter Gross comes in and you announce him and everyone claps and he walks by our table and I don't know. I got a hold of myself. You know, nice to meet you. Shook his hand and everything, right? And so he was very gentlemanly, and he came up and he started talking to all three of us, right? And I don't know how it came up, but I didn't have the books there with me. I had them in the car. Okay. So I don't know how it came up, but I told him that I wrote a book. I think he might have asked me I said I was on your show. I think that's how.
Oh, he's
it
like, who
happened.
the hell are you?
Yeah,
Todd
I think
Bueler?
so, something like that, right? And then he said he said that he also wrote a book, and I said, wow. And so he wrote a book called "The Boy That Turned Into a Cat."
Yeah.
And that's a great book. You can get that Amazon too. That book is about a boy. It's for young teenagers or preteens,
Right.
who are just starting to read novels. Right, it's a short novel. I think it's 170 pages. So that's a great book. So I said, really? He said, yeah. So I said, you want my book? I said, you want a copy of my book? He said, sure. So I ran out to the car, brought it back, and he was nice enough to not take off. Or they just leave.
Well, he's not going to leave until he fills his belly full of the delicious palma pasta lasagna.
That's the deal, eh?
That's his diet. Yeah.
So I showed him my book, and he said he told us a story about his teenage years, one story, and he told us that he has a ton of teenage stuff, right? And I said, you should write a book. And I think that maybe that's when he told me he already wrote a book, right? So last week, he emailed me. Very, very nice of him. He didn't have to do that. He emailed me to tell me that he read my book and he enjoyed it. So I said, oh, great. I said, I'd like to get a copy of your book. Why don't I come out to where you are, and I'll take you out for coffee and get a book for you, right? Get a book from you. He said, sure. He said, why don't you just give me a call? So he gave me his phone number. I phoned him. And we talked about writing, right? He said it's hard to write a book. He obviously knew. And I said, yeah. No,
it's hard to read a book.
Yeah. It took years.
You're Todd Bueler.
Yeah, yeah. So then we started talking about hockey, because obviously Peter Gross, right? He's a guy. He's a sports guy, right? He is the sports guy. And, when you see his face in real life, from my perspective, because I grew up with the guy on City TV in the 70s, in the late 70s, early 80s. You put on City TV, there's Peter Gross, right?
The World According to Gross.
Oh, it was just, and he would go to the high school stuff, right? He didn't leave them out either, right?
Right.
So the hockey thing came up, and we started talking. I have about 8 like hockey biographies or just hockey books, and I've read 3 of them, right? One is I haven't read the other ones yet. One is John Cordick.
Oh.
Right, Montreal.
That's written by not Rob Longley, but wasn't it a Toronto Sun writer who wrote the Cordick book?
Could be.
I will look it up while you keep talking.
Yeah, and another book by a Boston Bruins player called Derek Sanderson. So these are all, although I think Cordick was later, but these are 70s, right? And Sanderson, so we're talking about that. He's laughing, right? Peter's laughing, and that Sanderson, these guys are nuts, right? They're making so much money. They're driving around Rolls Royces.
Mark Swolinski is Toronto. Yeah, he was actually a Toronto Star guy, but yeah,
it's a good book. I think it's called The Fight of His Life.
You got it. Yeah. And Swolinski came over here when he retired, and
really?
we did talk quite a bit about John Cordick. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad story.
Yeah.
So Derek Sanders. So these guys are so rich then, right? Like they're driving around Rolls Royces, like, and in the 70s you have the full length fur coats. Like who's that famous NFL player? I can't remember. Joe Namath used to wear that, right?
100%. Joe Namath, who I saw on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that's right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. So then we get on this guy called Brian Spinner Spencer.
Right.
And man, that's a sad story. This guy got brought up in 1970 from the minors to play for the Leafs. And his first game, now I'm just going to go back a little bit. I used to watch him in the 70s, right? We used to watch all the Leafs in the 70s, right? Dave Keon, and a whole bunch of names, right? But he was one of them, right? Brian Spinner Spencer. And he's from out west, BC. And his first game was in December 1970. First NHL game. So he told his father about it, told everyone about it.
Right. I keep going. I know this story. This is wild.
So his father wants to watch the game. He gets excited. Here's his boy playing the NHL. Totally insane, right? And back then, there weren't that many. I don't know how many teams were there. 12, I think, because the expansion just happened in 67, right?
Right.
So not a lot of hockey players in the league, right? If you get in that league, you're elite, right? So he puts on the television at CBC, and wouldn't you know what? CBC decides not to play the Toronto game. Right. I think they were
a Canucks game or something. Right?
I think it might have been a Canucks game. Well, he lost it, right? He got a gun and he went to the studios and he told the guy, I don't know how he got in, but he broke in and he told the guy.
There was no security back then.
Right. There you go. That's how he got it. He just walked in.
You walked in back then.
You just walk in. So he told the guy at gunpoint, you guys put my son on the TV.
Right.
And it took a while, and I can't remember did you read about did they do it?
I just recently, I guess, did he just pass away, right? There was a recent, somebody, maybe it was Spin. When did Brian pass away? Recently?
I think, he died in 88.
Somebody passed away, which got me diving into this. I'll dig it out. He died in 88. But I believe they did switch the feed. I think they did air the
So they switched
game.
it for a little bit. Yeah, okay. So they put and then, of course, by that time, the RCMP had been alerted.
Yeah, he died so Brian Spencer passed away in 1988.
Right. In Florida. He was well, we'll talk about that in a second.
Well, yeah, we got to get to these jams. So he was only 38 years old when
he was murdered.
Right.
During a bad drug deal.
Jeez. Yeah.
So I'll finish the story there and then we can go on. So his father, so what happened then, the RCMP showed up and there was a confrontation and he was shot. The police killed him.
Right.
Shot dead. So and then Brian went on. Like, one more thing about Brian is that he was, some people call him a goon, but a goon is really reserved for like guys who just fight, right?
That's it. John Cordick was a bit of a goon,
right? But then you have enforcers. Now, enforcers is what Spencer was. So enforcer is a guy who's not afraid to drop the gloves and fight, but can play. Talented. And that's what Spencer was, right? But he had a lot of problems with drinking and drugs, and I think he threatened Harold Ballard at one point, and he got suspended or something, and then they traded him, and he went to like the Penguins, and he played for the Sabres, and then he just, he blew out early in life and out of the game, and started doing drugs, and he was up for murder, and he got off on that deal down south.
And, sorry, you were talking to Peter Gross about Brian Spencer?
Yeah, we talked all about this.
Okay, you know who's maybe one of the closest friends that Peter Gross has, besides yours truly?
Yeah, of course.
Who talks to him weekly?
Of course.
Okay, is Jim McKenney.
Yeah, Jim McKenney lives. I'm not gonna dox the guy.
Dox the guy. What's his address?
He lives around where I live.
He's
not
in your
far.
hood.
Not far. Yeah, along. Okay. Oh, yeah. We also talked about. So Peter Gross. We also talked about Moses Namier. Is that how you say his name?
Moses Naimer.
Yeah. Moses Naimer. Yeah. He also lives in my neighborhood, and he. You know what he does? That guy's like 90 or something, right?
He's in his 80s.
Oh, his
mid 80s,
okay.
I'd say. Yeah.
He drives around in a DeLorean. So if you ever see a DeLorean,
he's trying to go back to the future.
If you ever see a DeLorean in Swansea,
I used to
name your. How do you say his name?
Znaimer.
Yeah,
it's like Naimer, but you got to put that Z in there.
Okay,
Znaimer.
Okay.
So Moses, who will not come on Toronto Mic'd, and will no longer accept correspondence from Peter Gross. That's some sad inside information for you right there.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, listen, I produced Gallagher and Gross Save the World, so I won't hog your time here because we got jams to get to. Except that I used to run out of the running room on Bueler near Clendenin there. Not far from Clendenin. And I used to see, walking by Grenadier Pond, I would see Moses Naimer.
Yeah, and there's other famous people.
Name some famous people that live in Swansea, and we're going to get to jam too.
Andrea Martin, I think she lived there.
Okay, that's a big one.
And, Moses Namir's girlfriend lives there too, but I can't remember her name.
Lightstone.
That's it. She lives there too. She lives
whose BFF is Erica M's mom, who's no longer with us, of course. Erica M's mom, and they from Montreal. Yeah.
So did you, before you, just one thing?
Yeah.
You ever run? I ran New York City Marathon when I was 42 years ago. You ever run any races?
No, I just 10Ks. I did the Zoo 10K. I did a few 5Ks, and I was training for a half marathon when something messed up in my right leg, and that's essentially when I pivoted from running to cycling.
Yeah.
So I stopped running because I guess I was so biometrically challenged with my symmetry. It was like messing me up. And
the problem with running is people think you just get out there and run, and you can't do that. But an injury can happen.
You need good
any
form
second
to run often without any problems.
Yep,
Anyways,
New
I
York
switched
City
to
was
cycling
crazy.
and I've never looked back because it's a lower impact and I'm better off cycling.
New York City Marathon's a blast. You get like 10,000 people on the side all cheering for you. Like it's the next thing to being a celebrity would not being a celebrity.
And you ran it when you were 42?
42 in 2004.
So was that 2 years ago? Okay.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Just checking in here. Hey, there is a live stream comment. Tell me, is this your wife?
I don't know. What's the comment?
Oh, so your wife is Nancy B.
Yes.
And it's hi, Mike, and hi to you as well, Todd, not just Mike. But this, do you know this name? Micara? Miccara. And the comment is, and I don't understand it, maybe you know, Larry S. says he was a little troublemaker. Do you know Larry S.? And I think you might be the he was a little troublemaker.
I guess that's his wife. Yeah.
Okay, so Larry S. Is Larry S. A childhood chum from Swansea?
He was older. He's 5 years older, so he hung out with my brothers. But I know him. Yep.
Okay, so there's a good happening at live.turnmic.com.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Hello to everybody. We have to get to the jams, but I want to make a big announcement.
Yes.
So I don't have a drum roll ready, but you do the drum roll.
Me?
Okay. All right. So the breaking news at this hour is I am now able to announce the 23rd Toronto Mic'd Listener Experience. That is TMLX 23. We talked, Todd, about you and your family coming to TMLX 22.
Yes.
Well, TMLX 23 is taking place September 28th at 6 p.m. So September 28th, 6 to 9 p.m. But instead of the Great Lakes Brewery you were at, which is south of Etobicoke, we're going to be having TMLX 23 at the GLB Brew Pub at Jarvis and Queens Quay. And Todd, this is key. Unlike TMLX 22, where you just show up, everyone's invited, you just show up. You actually need to get on my list to attend TMLX 23 because there is a cap. So here is the call. If you would like to attend TMLX 23 on September 28th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the GLB Brew Pub at Jarvis and Queens Quay, you must write an email right now to Mike at torontomike.com and, I don't know, put in the subject line TMLX 23 and just say, I'd like to attend, okay? So send that email now. We'll get you on the list. It'll eventually be capped, so I'll let you know if you're on the list or not. Todd, because you're on the show as I make this exciting announcement, will you be at TMLX 23 on September 28th at the GLB Brew Pub?
100%. But
Okay,
you
you're on the
got
list.
to put my wife on the list
Yeah,
too. So
Nancy,
2 of us.
I prefer Nancy to
Nancy.
Todd. Okay, so Nancy, okay. And let me know if your kids need to attend too, okay?
No, Grace, my daughter's in Ottawa. My son probably works, so.
Okay, so you are on the list. So come out and chat up Todd. You can talk 70s, Swansea, and
And
more.
you know what? I'll bring some books if people want.
Bring some books.
We did a giveaway last time, right?
Yeah, bring some books. I'm
Okay.
going to bring some books as well because a
there's
lot of authors come over and leave their books. So I won't be bringing your book, but I'm going to bring some books and we can, give away some books.
I'll bring some books and it'll be a giveaway. They're not going to be for sale. They'll be signed. I'll sign the books for you.
Before the jam, I'm getting to a jam right away, and then it's going to be mainly you the rest of the way, okay?
Sure.
But this is episode 1940. So I was wondering, what happened in Toronto? What happened in history in 1940? This is before our time, Todd. But I'm here to tell you, it's not a Swansea happening, not a Toronto happening, but in 1940, our prime minister was William Lyon Mackenzie, and Canada, of course, was at war, World War II. And then this happened on August 7th, 1940. Unemployment insurance is introduced.
Wow.
So UI introduced for Canadians in 1940.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
You're not on the dole.
I'm not a socialist, but something like that is, I agree with me. You pay into it. It's insurance,
You just shouted out the library for having your book. Okay?
Yes.
So you're a little bit of a socialist.
Am I? Yeah. Well, a little bit.
Are you okay with the fire department? Okay. You know what? You're not a sugar
Well, I'm
loaf.
not a libertarian. Well, I'm not really a libertarian, but I don't go that far. But yeah. I mean, yeah, I think stuff like that is great.
Are you a sugar loaf?
Put that on. Here we go.
And I'll follow your lead on these things. If you start talking, I'll bring it down.
Yeah, sure.
A long distance directory assistance, area code 212. Say, hey, AMR, this is Mr. Rhythm and Blues.
Okay, take it down a little bit there, right there.
No, you just start talking and then I'll bring it down.
Okay,
Don't
sorry. So
Too much direction.
Yeah, sorry.
worry. Who's the producer of this show?
Yeah, you're right. So right there in the words, he says, "Hey, Mr. A&R," right? People don't know what that is, right? Like that's artists and what's the R stand for? I can't remember.
But records?
It's not records.
But we know about A&R reps, like a Cam Carpenter or even a Kevin Shea.
It's artists and repertoire, I think.
Okay. But they would represent an artist, like and try to get their music on the radio.
Well, these are the guys they're the gatekeepers. So if you don't get that's what this whole song's about trying to get your record.
And what's the name of this song? Don't call us, we'll call you. See, yeah. I don't know the song. And I don't know the band.
Oh, Sugarloaf.
You need to educate me because
sure.
I missed this.
Sure. Yeah, so that's what it is. And we listened to this. This was out a lot when we were kids, right? Playing at the rec center. And it's just, dun, dun, dun. It's just great. Great tunes.
And we're talking, what year are we talking? Do you know? Do you have that? I
73.
I actually have that detail for you here somewhere here. So this is 1974.
Okay.
I'm surprised we have the touch tone dialing there. I thought it would be the sound of a
I think it came
dial.
out like in the 60s, but you had to have money to do that, right?
Rich people had touch
rich
tone
people,
in 1974. Because I know in my home, and I was born in 74, but I remember early 80s we were still dial. So I think our touch tone showed up in like 85 or something like that.
Well, if you lived on Riverside, you had touch tone.
Swansea had it before the rest of the city.
You got it. Yeah.
So
artists and repertoire.
Hey A&R, this is Mr. Rhythm and Blues.
Right. So he's calling the guy, trying to get the record on. Right. They've made a record, and that's what you get. You get the brush off right away. Right. If you're nobody, don't call us. We'll call you. Right.
Right. Was there payola going on? What was going on? You'll get on the air. It's going to cost you.
Oh, I think there was payola going on, but they don't talk about that in the song. But there's definitely payola going on.
Also,
I think
another
it's still
move
going on.
in the 70s. I think in some form it is. Yeah, right. But I think also in the 70s there was that whole here's a bag of white powder, Mr. DJ. Put this on in the mix.
You mean cocaine?
Was there cocaine in Swansea?
I never saw it.
Peter Gross will tell you about that because he had a experience with cocaine in the 80s. Hasn't touched it since, but he got in deep.
We can get into that myth bust. We're going to get into myth busting later.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is recreational narcotics.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But you know what? I got to tell you, Todd, you're back for your second round. I'm going to remind people, or maybe they don't know, or maybe I'm educating people, that you were here not that long ago, about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
February 18th.
Cold.
He was cold. I looked at our photo. I'm wearing the Canada jersey. So maybe the Olympics were going on, I guess, and we ended up getting silver. I don't want to talk about it. But silver, throw it in the garbage as far as I'm concerned. Our hockey team, it's gold, or get the F out of here. It was episode 1851 of Toronto Mike, and you painted a beautiful picture for me about what it was like to be a 1970s teenager in Swansea.
Yeah.
And we did about 90 minutes, and it was begging for sequel, and I'm here to tell you, Todd, you're back because I love you.
Thanks, buddy.
I love you, no one who will ever do. Always true. I'll forever be to you. I love you, no one new will ever do. I'll always be good and true 'cause I love you.
The wedding bells are ringing in the chapel just over the hill.
What is this you're
They're
playing?
ringing for the wedding.
This is not your song?
No.
You know what? I'm so embarrassed. Todd, I'm not fixing this in post because I like the mistakes to be exposed,
That's
okay?
fine.
So when did it you must have clued in early it was the wrong song. Like you didn't say anything.
I thought you're doing
You thought I was doing something.
Yeah, and I thought,
I'm not
okay.
that clever. So hold on here. I'm moving it to YouTube.
You told me to stop directing and producing. So
I thought, yeah, who is this?
I can take direction.
Who is this?
I have no idea. What's the song you were trying to play?
Climax Blues Band.
Oh,
that's funny. Okay, so here's what I want to play.
play the Climax Blues Band song.
Well, I know. That's what you wanted.
If you
I
can
am
find it.
I was wondering where this jam was coming from.
If you can find it.
I'll find it.
I love you.
shy sort of way. I can even hear her now.
There we go.
Just like she was here today. She said she would always.
When I was
There you go.
younger man,
That's hilarious,
I
Tom.
hadn't a care.
Okay, this is more like it.
This is more. This is
Fooling
70s.
around, hitting the
This is
town,
70s.
growing my hair. You came along and stole my heart when you entered my life.
This is me and my wife.
Okay, let me listen about you and Nancy.
Got
When we were
what it
teenagers,
takes,
man.
So I made you my wife.
See, I think this is 81.
It is. Okay?
Since then,
But it's still my wife.
never looked
It's still me and my wife when we were
Almost like
teenagers.
living a dream. And ooh,
Of course.
I love you.
This is just because it's 81. It's still a story of us.
You came along from far away and found me here.
Well, she wasn't far away. She's Swansea.
I was playing around, feeling down, hitting the beer.
Not feeling down, but hitting the beer for sure.
You picked me up
Great Lakes beer.
from off the floor and gave me a smile. And said, you're much too young, your life ain't begun. Let's walk for a while. And as my head was spinning round, I gazed into your eyes and thought, ooh, I want you.
Todd, I have a question about the Climax Blues Band.
Yeah.
Do they have any other radio hits?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what they are, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not. It's funny. I know the song.
Yep.
So finally, you kicked out a song I actually know, but I couldn't have told you who was performing this song. Like if you
Right.
said to me, Mike, who does I Love You? I would have been wrong.
Right. So this is really, because it took me so long to get Nancy. Well, maybe a year, but I was working because I had left school early, thrown out. I
As
didn't quit.
discussed in episode whatever that was.
Yeah, and I was working, and she was still at Humberside, so I would sometimes go up and try to talk to her in my car, right? And this song is all about that, all about just sort of trying to get her. And when you're young, you got these hormones, right?
When you're young, I still have those hormones.
you just I mean, like you just want that woman, right? Well, yeah, but you're already married, so you don't have to go after them anymore, right?
Speaking of Humberside, if I may hijack your
Yeah.
episode. My oldest daughter went to Humberside, and today is her 22nd birthday.
Wow,
So
happy
birthday
birthday.
to my Michelle. You mentioned your daughter's in Ottawa?
Yeah.
My daughter is in Montreal.
We were driving around, I guess, a couple months ago with just me and my daughter in the car, and we drove on the way home. We drove past Humberside, and she's 35 now, and so she said to me, "Dad, this is so beautiful here," and she said, "Thank you so much for helping me or keeping me in this school, in this neighborhood," right? It's a little
Great school.
emotional.
It's a great
there.
school. It's a great school.
Yeah, when she said that to me, I just thought, I did my best to keep you in Swansea and keep you in the school. And she thanked me for that experience that she said I gave her, which is a little emotional.
No, I like you getting emotional. It's my daughter's birthday, but you're choking up over here.
Yeah.
Listen, cry on this show if you wish. It's good for the ratings. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
I cut it out and I put it on social media and I go,
There you go.
tears will flow. And it's not just Stu Jeffries who cries on Toronto Mike.
There
Okay,
you go.
so
There you
Todd Bueler. Bueler?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for playing that. Let me ask you a question before I kick out this next one.
Yeah.
Prog rock.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do a monthly series on Toronto Mike called Toast.
Yeah.
And Rob Pruce and Bob Willett, neither of whom were at TMLX 22.
Well, I watched that.
So they were just here, and we were kicking out 90s Euro dance, and then we pick a topic for the next month. So we picked our topic for August 2026. The
Right.
topic is prog rock.
Right.
And I've been doing homework and learning because I realize I actually don't really understand what is prog rock. I know the bands people talk about. We're going to hear some coming up on your list. So I'm wondering if maybe during the next couple of songs or whatever, if you can speak to your experience growing up in Swansea in the 70s and what was prog rock and when it mattered to you and how you define it and all of that. Like you can, along the way, as you tell your stories, you can educate me on prog rock.
Sure.
Since I get a sense you're a fan.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got some prog rock coming up.
Okay, well, we gonna hit it or?
We're gonna hit it because this is a big one.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It was funny when I pulled the wrong song for "I Love You." Like,
It's okay.
I know, but I'm like,
We're back on
70s.
track. We're back on track right now.
No, this isn't a Todd Bueler jam.
No way. That was not. So, like, okay. This is a song from a band who people think is a rock band. These guys are not a rock band. These guys are a progressive rock band. This is a song where you're in your buddy's basement, drinking, smoking.
What are you smoking?
Me, just cigarettes. Other people, the weed.
Cannabis.
The smoking the Mary Jane. That's right. And you just go back, the lights go down. Maybe you got a black light, right? Black light, right? And this song just comes on, you just melt into the chair, right? And no one talks. No talking. So this is the epitome of catharsis, right? When this song is over, you're exhausted from listening to it.
You're
right?
spent.
Yeah, you just oh my god.
Wow.
And then you hear the knock from upstairs. Will you boys turn that down?
But it's beautiful. Like, so is this song an example of prog rock?
100%. This is Pink Floyd.
The Dark Side of the Moon.
From the Dark Side of the Moon. This song is called "The Great Gig in the Sky," and this, I think I talked about this before. I don't know. This is in my book though, and this is the first time I heard Pink Floyd in my life was at the Masters' house. The neighbors who live up the street, and a guy named Frank Masters, and he played this album for me, and I was 13 or just. That's it. I switched right over from bubblegum to serious music.
Right.
That's what prog rock is. It's serious music.
Serious music. And this is a rare Pink Floyd song that includes, features somebody who's not in the band. Because that's Claire Torrey.
That's right. She just, they needed someone, apparently there's a story behind that. They needed someone to sing this part. And I don't know if they couldn't find anyone, and someone just called her up, and she was just a session singer.
Yeah, session vocalist.
Vocalist, yeah. And she said, yeah, I'll be there. And she went, and she belted this out apparently in one take. She
apparently almost couldn't do it because she wanted to go see Chuck Berry. So I think they had to move things around because or something like that. She had a commitment to see Chuck Berry. But yeah, she's just, not just, but she's a session vocalist. And I mean, as I listen to her, and she sounds amazing on this track, which is an amazing track, but she doesn't say any words.
Right.
She's not singing a word. She's just sort of singing.
Just and
She's
just,
wailing.
and when you said about she almost didn't do it,
Right.
It's history moves in mysterious ways, doesn't it?
But she did sue Pink Floyd, okay? So because she didn't get any royalties.
So why didn't they give her some money? I mean,
No.
it's not like they don't
I heard
have a
this
couple
album
billion
sold.
bucks themselves.
Yeah. How many units did Dark
Like
Side?
100 million
And it's,
probably.
it's still selling. It's one of those albums that
Well, I
continues
bought
to
it.
sell.
I bought it probably 10 times, right? Cassette,
Every
8-track.
format. Right. Right. So she sues, it was 2004, so 22 years ago. She sues for songwriting royalties because she wrote this, whatever, she's not singing words, but she co-authored this song, and she's a huge component of this song. So I'm trying to see here, there was a hearing in the high court, and an out-of-court settlement was reached, but they didn't disclose how much money she received.
They should have just given her like 5 or 10 million like 20, 30 years ago, right? I mean,
Right.
really, these guys have got so much money.
So
How
Pink
much do you
Floyd,
need?
I know. How much is too much? Well, Roger Waters is a greedy
Yeah,
SOB
he's a
here.
little strange.
He's a little strange. So Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, is that like the definitive prog rock album?
No, I don't know if there's a definitive prog rock album, but the people think it's rock, but it's not. It's not rock and roll. It's prog rock. No, it's not. I don't think there is a definitive.
Okay. Do you know who played at it's now known as the RBC Amphitheater? Do you know who was playing last night?
I do not.
Okay, well, it is Styx. And lead singer of Styx today. Do you know who's lead singer of Styx
Is
today?
Larry Gowan?
Larry Gowan. Do you want to kick out another one here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is Lorelei. This is Young Love Again.
Okay, I love the young love stories.
Me and Nancy moved out together when we were 21. Yep, just me and her.
She says be there by 8. Tonight's the night she's moving in, and I can hardly wait.
Down in Lake Crescent, actually.
Not far from here.
Right?
Mimico.
Yep.
I gotta say,
I biked by it earlier.
Lorelei, let's live together. Brighter than the stars forever. Lorelei, let's live together. Brighter than the stars forever. Oh, baby, forever.
So that's Dennis DeYoung singing, right? Just killer
Right.
voice.
I
I love that keyboard.
I never really got into Styx, but I'm in a. You should be actually in it. I'm in an FOTM group, and many of whom were at the concert last night, and a bunch of whom wanted to be at the concert last night. And I think I'm a titch young. Like I grew up with Mr. Roboto.
That's a good song.
Yeah, but I think the Styx fanatics don't like that song.
I don't mind it. I mean, Styx is really 70s, right?
So I miss Styx, but I also miss Triumph. Like I missed a bunch of these bands, but it's amazing to hear if you're like 5 to 10 years older than me, where's like how Styx really matters to you.
Oh, big time. But Styx was, we listened to Styx a lot, right?
It's Styx prog rock. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It's more of a pop rock, but it's I would call it kind of proggy.
Okay.
Yep, especially like some song called Snowblind about cocaine, and there's some other...
Shout out to John Gallagher.
And there's... Yeah. Like, just listen to this. Listen to this ending here. Listen to that harmony. That's why I love coming on your show. Just play all this great music.
Well, this is why I say yes, because it's fun to sit in the basement and listen to these jams with you.
100%. Thanks. Same here.
And I actually, because I was born in 74, because you've got a couple years on me, I like to experience what it would have been like if I were born 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I kind of get off on that. Now, Is there a reason you and Nancy didn't buy tickets to go see Styx last night? You don't go out anymore.
No, that's not true. I didn't know that they were. I didn't know. I was getting ready for this show. You know how hard it is to prepare for this show?
I understand. You had prep to do for your Toronto Mike return.
Hours, days, weeks.
And do you care that it's a new lead singer? Like, are you like, no, I want Dennis?
No, Gowan's good. Of course I would like Dennis, but Gowan does a pretty good job. Like, he's on the... I don't know, he's on the keyboards and he's spinning around, right? On stage, the whole keyboard and the whole setup, he's just spinning around. I've seen it. I've seen him, though.
Just checking in on the live stream, Jeremy Hopkins is there, and Jeremy Hopkins says Swansea recently celebrated its 100th anniversary, and he was there for this shindig.
1926, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so happy 100th birthday to Swansea.
Yeah, and there's a plaque in the middle of the Coochie Dome in Rennie Park, and I think the date on there is 1926 to whenever it was put down, 1966, I think. That's when they built the dome.
Okay, and I know I've said this on your previous visit, and I say it often. I think I said it at Scatting Cabin, but I did play my house league hockey at the Swansea Hockey Association on the ice at Rennie Park.
But did they play Styx?
They played Mr. Roboto.
They used to play rock sometimes, late at night.
Possibly, but not during my games. Like
no, not during the game, like free skate and stuff.
Oh, I bet you they did. And I know we have a popular skating rink near here at Colonel Samuel Smith Park, and they're still playing jams, but I don't think they're playing Styx. I'm gonna have to make a call or two to Amber Morley and
tell them who you are, and that'll be.
Well, yeah, Amber Morley takes my calls. I'll be like, I want Styx at the skating at Colonel Samuel Smith Park. I'm kind of keen to kick out this next jam because I think if people my vintage or a little younger will say, oh, I learned about this song from a little movie called Wayne's World. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Shout out to Wayne Campbell.
Oh, yeah, this song. Oh, is that in the movie?
Yeah, Garth sees a attractive woman, and I think this song starts playing in his head, as I recall.
See, so that's what happens.
And I had the soundtrack to this movie, Wayne's World. And this was on the soundtrack.
Does that only happen to guys with the music when they see you, or does that happen to women too?
I thought you Garth stole that from you. You know, Mike
Garth
Myers,
did steal that from me.
Scarborough guy. He's a Toronto guy.
He did steal that from me.
I've just closed my eyes again. Climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train.
The stereo going back and forth in the headphones.
Yeah, it's great.
Trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Fly me high through the starry sky.
Let me guess. This is about Nancy.
No. This is just a song we listen to once in a while. We used to go for...
It's trippy.
You know, in the 70s, we would just go driving on Sundays. Because, there wasn't a lot of people in Toronto. There wasn't a lot of traffic. We used to just hop in the car and drive around, right? And
Like Lakeshore? What were you doing there?
no, through the middle of the city.
Okay.
Lakeshore, downtown, and we just were
Doing
driving
a little
around
Bloor Street?
Yeah, for 2 or 3 hours, and this song we would play this song in the car for sure. This song.
And this is 1975.
Yeah.
So the same as Lorelei.
ELP we played too a little bit.
ELP, that is prog rock.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Yeah, that's prog rock. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to educate myself on prog rock for the next toast. I take it very seriously.
Yeah,
that's why I'm so hard on Rob Bruce. I expect the highest caliber of production here. Okay.
So this is
Gary Wright.
Yeah.
Does he have any other radio hits, or is he all about the Dreamweaver?
I don't know. I think
is he British guy? He's dead now, right?
Don't know either of those. Don't know.
Well, I think he's dead, but I'm going to find out. I think he's British too. Let's find out here. Gary.
This was
Wright.
a big hit, man.
Oh yeah, well, big enough for Wayne's World.
There you go.
So he died in 2023, and he was American, not British. He had another hit song called "Love Is Alive,"
Oh yeah, know that song.
so he's got a couple of hits under his belt.
Same kind of style, not rock, not prog rock, just kind of. But you know, this music is like you said in the last podcast we did together in February about, you said, you know, Todd, there's a lot of spacey stuff.
Yeah, well, this is
happening.
spacey.
This is pretty spacey, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of spacey going on
There
in
is.
the your 70s jam.
And you know, it's weird because I've never heard that before, but you can pick it out because
because I'm not from
right.
I was listening to Sesame Street and I was listening to Big Bird and Oscar.
Well, you're coming from the outside, so you see something that I don't even think about, and as soon as you
Very spacey.
Yeah, as soon as you say it, I'm listening. Yeah, Mike's right. There's a lot of spacey stuff, man.
You have any thoughts on the band FM?
Yeah, they're a Toronto band,
so
right? Nash the Slash.
Correct.
I think. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I just had an exchange yesterday with Cam Hawkins, who's
Yeah.
the lead singer for FM,
Yeah.
and there will be exciting news. I'm not going to broadcast the news yet, because I'm going to let Cam come on the show and do it himself.
You're
But there
going to
is
have him
exciting
on the
news.
show?
Yes,
Wow.
sir. I met him at the documentary screening of the Nash the Slash documentary.
I am in good company.
Yeah, listen, you're on the show. Cam Hawkins is going to be on the show.
Amazing.
Rob Pruce is on the show. What more do you want here? Okay.
Yes, great.
You know, it's
We listen to Nash the Slash. Not so much, not a lot, but it was there.
well, that one song, Phasers on Stun.
Yeah.
That's the jam, and that's a spacey jam. That's what I was thinking about. What a spacey jam.
Right, a lot of spacey stuff.
Absolutely. You guys were, you know what? Ever since man landed on the moon in 1969, musicians just wanted to sing about space and sound spacey.
Mike, I got something I got to give you here.
Okay, give me something here. Because I want to shout out, I mentioned Makara. I hope I'm saying that right. But Makara misses those days spent in the laneway sitting in the Bueler garage.
Oh my God!
What was going on in that Bueler garage?
Well, you know, that was the cool hangout. If you were cool, you were.
Who owns the Bueler garage now?
Don't know.
Well, let's make a bid for it. Let's get
Still
it back.
there.
Let's
Still
get it back
there.
in the family.
But you know,
let me do a play-by-play.
Yeah.
So Todd Bueler, because most people are listening, not watching, has in his hand. It looks like it's what the hell is it? It looks like it's
I gotta get it out here. Hold on.
okay. Take it. Well, what are you taking out there, Todd?
Now you have to be careful here. This is very delicate. Okay.
Well, I don't even know what it is
ready?
yet. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm nervous. I don't want to anything delicate in my hands here. Okay. Okay, that's a map of Swansea.
Yeah, this is right from my book.
That's in your book.
Yeah, this is.
Swansea. It's right beside, of course, High Park.
Yep.
And there's the Humber River.
So yeah, this one's the neighborhood. So it's all set out. You want to hold
okay,
it?
I'll hold it.
That's for you. That's a gift.
I get
for you.
to keep this?
You 100%.
So this means a lot to me because wasn't raised in
Don't
Swansea.
crease it.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna.
This is special. This is signed and
Honestly?
limited, signed by the artist, and limited numbered on the bottom.
It means a lot to me because I went to primary school to a couple. One was St. Cecilia's.
Yeah, Catholic.
Yeah.
But you're out of that now, right?
I'm out of that now. I escaped.
Yeah.
But yes. So I started at St. Cecilia's, which was on Annette, not far from, Quebec, but not far from like High Park or whatever.
And right up the street from Humberside.
Right down the street from absolutely. And then I switched to Jane and Bloor, St. Pius.
Another Catholic school.
Also, yeah, it was. I didn't get a say in these matters actually.
Yeah,
but so I'm at Catholic school, Jane and Bloor. So you're not in Swansea, but you're so damn close that a lot of your activities, my activities as a young man, were happening in Swansea.
Right.
And I had a lot of buddies. And we've mentioned Rennie Park, where coincidentally my third born now, actually, and my fourth born, they both play at Rennie Park now that I think about it. But I played hockey there, and I played softball and t-ball there. And I'm looking here, and I'm still biking these streets today. I see Sunnyside. I did an episode about about Sunnyside with Jeremy Hopkin, who we've mentioned, and there's a great Sunnyside Session IPA in your beer that you're taking from Great Lakes Brewery. I love this, is what I'm telling you. There's a lot of Toronto history here.
And that is number 4 of 200.
What?
And okay, this is special
How
because...
much did this cost you, Todd? How much do I owe you for that?
I can't tell you that. Now, this is special because limited edition, and I get the first 5. They're not for sale.
Okay.
You cannot buy the first 5. This is number 4.
I'll make you an offer.
No. And there's just one extra thing that comes with
listening.
it. You have to get it.
I gotta
Oh my
recite
God,
a poem for me.
I know. I got to get this. No, I'm not reciting a poem for you. So this is a letter of authenticity that goes with it. This is hand signed and matching hand numbered by me. These, you have to keep these together, because if someone tries to like take this off the internet,
this will probably go on the wall if that's okay, because I
And
want
you
people
can-
to see it.
you can put that
this
wherever you want.
might be filed away.
Yeah.
With my last will and testament.
This might buy your kids a house one day.
Oh gosh, in Toronto?
Yeah.
That's going to be something. So I mentioned my last will and testament, and may I take the opportunity to shout out Ridley Funeral Home?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Great.
Whoa, and I'm going to treat this carefully, but that is a measuring tape for you, Todd, from Ridley Funeral Home.
Thank you so much. Love
So
it.
this is going right beside, I'm reading it now. Congratulations on your purchase of this individually numbered limited edition hand-drawn print of the Swansea map from my book, The Life of a 1970s Teenager. Can I say, I'm kind of, even though we kind of just met in February, I'm proud of you.
Oh,
Does that make
thank
sense?
you.
Like because you wrote this book,
Yep.
and now it's a thing in the world, and Peter Gross is reading it.
Yep.
And now there's this map, and there's this letter that you signed, number 4 of 200.
Yeah, limited. Yeah.
And if you look at it, if I take the last 0 out, it says 420, and it gives me an opportunity to shout out Canada Kev, and I'm going to treat that with a lot of respect. Jeremy Hopkins shouts out the Laser Floyd Planetarium Jams. Did you ever go to Laser Floyd at the planetarium?
Who didn't?
You know, the planetarium's gone now. Tom.
I know. Pretty sad state of affairs.
You know, my kids will never know the joy of going to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that's after we played Great Gig in the Sky. Okay. Can I, what a moment here. Have I given you all your gifts? Let me give you one more gift. Okay.
Okay.
Because you didn't get this in February. This book is the
Wow.
history of Toronto Maple Leafs baseball.
Do I
They
hold it
play at
up?
Christie
Look at
Pitts. You can
this.
hold it up. They play tonight. My plan all along was I was going to bike to Christie Pitts to take in this game at 7:30. But I now need to record an episode of the WPBL podcast. This is the Women's Professional Baseball League, which has their first game on August 1st.
Look at
So
this book.
I can't get to this game at 7:30 because I'm recording at 7:30. It's a whole rigmarole, and I won't bore you with the details, although I already have. But let's just say I will definitely be at the game. I'm opening my calendar. I am going to be at Christie Pitts for the Leafs game on Saturday night. So at 7:30 p.m., that's a night game. Those are the best. Saturday, August 1st, I'm going to Christie Pitts to watch the Leafs in action. You can go, no ticket required. And Todd, that's a book on the history of...
Thank you so much. This is
Yeah,
great.
you got that. You got your beer. You got
Yeah.
your palm of pasta. You got
Yeah.
your measuring tape from Ridley Funeral Home. And
Yeah.
I'm going to, before I shout out the last 2 sponsors, I'm going to kick out another jam because I want some music in my ears.
Sure.
Also spacey. a little bit.
Is this a different version?
Oh, you know what? If I screwed up again, you know why? Because I didn't listen to any of these. I just sort of pulled them. So you don't recognize this yet.
No, I know what it is. It's
Okay, let it run and let me see if I got it right. Let it run. I can't screw up twice in the same episode, Tom.
no.
You're going to find a new...
You got to pick a different one. This is like the Muzak.
maybe this is a prelude?
No. No.
Well, let me skip to this part and tell me if it becomes your song.
No, because it should be singing already. No.
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 What the hell is this?
No.
You're going to find a new podcast,
That's a
man.
remake. That's a remake. You have
Really?
to. You have
You
to
know
get
what?
the original.
This is the danger when I'm not familiar with the
That's
song.
okay,
Actually.
yeah.
This is it. So give me a second here. I'm going to have this for you.
That's okay. I'll talk it up.
Well,
so
you don't need.
this-
So I've got it
Okay.
already because I'm on
that's,
YouTube.
Yeah, that looks like.
I thought that's what I pulled.
There we go.
Oh, I see. I
That's
did
it.
have a cover.
Yeah, that's right. This is the right one.
My humblest apologies to you, Mr. Bueler.
No problem. This is ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. Biggest attended concert in Toronto history. I was there. 100,000 people at the CNE exhibition, 1978, I think. Sorry, CNE.
100,000 people got to that venue.
Yeah, not the CNE exhibition. That's redundant.
The band shell? No.
No, not the band shell.
The where the stadium was.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called though.
Exhibition Stadium.
Exhibition Stadium. Yeah, just mad. 100,000 people.
Is that more than SARS-Stock? They might have beat the record, SARS-Stock.
Maybe Sarstock might have beat it. Yeah. So it held for a long time.
Is this prog rock?
Yeah, this is pretty. Yeah. Some people would not call it prog rock. I would.
Strange magic.
Jeff Lynne, I think, is the singer.
Yes, sir.
Meadows in my mind.
Meatloaf opened for these guys.
Across my time. Oh, no.
The late great Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just a boy when I went to see it. Just a young lad.
Did you and Nancy ever experience Paradise by the Dashboard Light?
I don't want to embarrass her.
Is that how kid number 1 showed up?
You know,
I like the song. I know of it, but I haven't spent enough time with ELO.
I would love to talk about that thing you just said, but I don't want to embarrass my wife.
Well, she's listening live.
Okay, our first child was not planned. How's that?
Oh. This is real talk. Real talk with
Our first
Todd.
child was not, and I was just about to go to college. And we were driving up Ellis.
I know Ellis. I bike it up to go see my boy.
We were driving up Ellis,
Yeah.
and my wife said to me, Nancy said to me, I got something to tell you. I said,
Wow.
what? This was in the spring, I think, or maybe it was summer, and spring, and I was going to start college for 3 years in September. That means broke, right? Poverty, right?
Right.
She goes, I'm pregnant. We're going to have a baby. We were married, right? And I just went, what? And she,
And you're like, how did that happen? And she needed to have a long talk with you.
Was that an accident?
This is how it works, my friend. Okay. Wow. Okay. So
Yeah, so that was my first daughter, Grace.
So like that's sort of no, because Homer and Marge weren't married when Bart.
We were married.
You were married. That's
We
a little
lived
bit-
in sin, but we did not have child out of wedlock.
No children out of wedlock
No.
for the Buelers.
No.
Okay. Okay. So
I just
was
said
the second child planned?
yes. The boy, Jake. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Great kid. So when we drove up, and I was just kind of shocked, and I went, all these things going through my head. Oh my God, I'm going to be able to go to school, right? Because this is all in my book, right? And I just what
You wrote a book?
and then this all happened like just going up Ellis, like 1,000 things going through my head in like 2 minutes, and she's just looking at me. I'm just going. So I just went, that's great. We'll get through it. Whatever it is, I'm going to school, and we'll get through it. And we did.
So here's Ellis.
Yep.
So I can kind of see you driving along. You're
Yep,
processing.
going north.
Nancy dropped the bomb on you.
She did. She just dropped the bomb on me in the car.
Did you continue on to Kennedy Ave, or
Yeah.
did you turn off and then go to like Runnymede?
No, we went up to Morningside.
Oh yeah, that's
and then
exactly where
left.
the church is.
That's
then.
where we got married. I got married in that church.
Okay. My daughter just did a musical theater thing there.
Beautiful
At,
church. Morningside Presbyterian Church, right? Morningside Hyde Park.
Wow. Okay. Loving this, man. This is the episode for all the Swansea heads out there. My goodness. And that's some real talk from Todd Bueler there. And again, I butchered one I really got wrong. This one I got a little bit wrong.
Oh, we got it, though. We got them.
Okay. And I want to know, this next one, I want to know if it's prog rock. You got to keep me advising me if it's prog rock. But there's a 50% chance I'm going to play the wrong song. Let's see what I got here. You'll tell me right away.
This is correct.
Thank God.
This is prog rock. Do you want me to say who this is, or you want to?
No, you can tell us.
This is the Alan Parsons Project. I think this is from an album called I, Robot. Big 70s stuff.
What makes a song prog rock, though? Is it just the
It's the whole feel of it. It's calm but exciting too. Right now when it starts up. Hold on, wait. It's building, right? There's no heavy.
Wait, this guy did Sirius, right? The song you'd hear when the Bulls come out.
He produced Dark Side of the Moon, I believe. Yeah, see, this is just different.
If I had my choose,
It's different music.
I wouldn't want to think like you. And if I had time to, I wouldn't want to talk to you. Oh, I don't care what you do. I wouldn't want to be like you. Yeah. If I was high class, I
So this is rock, but it's not AC/DC. Yeah, like
No, it's
I was
not.
really not into that AC/DC stuff.
Was it too strident for you? Too
too low? Yeah. Prog rock is, I guess, for the cooler kids. I guess we talked about that before.
smarter kids, maybe? Is there a bit of math rock going on? I just saw Angine de Poitiers.
Yeah, I saw that when you did. You know, there was a group of us who looked down on people who listened to this raw, non-prog rock
Like,
stuff.
what about,
Although
like Aerosmith? What would you think of an Aerosmith fan?
Didn't listen to it.
No, because it's too, it's like, what about Boston more than a feeling?
Yeah, we listened to that because that's
Okay.
prog. Boston's
Okay, that's
prog.
proggy. Okay,
Boston
see,
is
I'm taking
prog.
notes over here, Todd. I got to learn
Boston
these things here.
is straight up rock and roll, but it's also prog rock, right?
What about
It's-
Eagles?
Eagles yacht rock. That's for the older
Too
guys.
country-esque?
That's for the
yacht
older
rock?
guys.
Older
Maybe
guys.
that's for the older guys. If you're a guitar player, though, that's different, right? Because you isolate it out. I play guitar, so
Okay.
you isolate it out. But yeah, this is prog. So, and this song, people think he's talking to someone. I don't care. I wouldn't want to be like you personally, but it's not. What this song is about is when the robots take over. This is the humans talking to the robots, saying, "I don't want to be like you, like." Emotionless and nothing.
Well,
and
this
just
is
logic.
a song for 2026 with the AI takeover.
Yeah, this is.
us humans talking to the AI.
That's exactly what it is. That's not someone talking to another
Alan
guy.
Parsons, ahead of his time with this one. Okay, because we don't want AI to become conscious. This
No,
is,
that's not going to happen.
promise? Okay.
I programmed computer for 30 years. That's not going to happen.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Can you name the surviving members of the Traveling Wilburys?
No, we called them the traveling has-beens when we were kids. I think one of them was a Beatles. I don't know surviving members.
What do you mean one of them was a Beatle? Are you that
It's
ignorant?
Jeff Lynne.
Yeah, so
That's a
ELO we just
surviving.
played. So
Yeah.
Jeff Lynne's still alive. There's one more member of the Traveling Wilburys who's still alive. Bob Dylan,
Bob Dylan.
still with us, and he's got to be 85.
Wasn't one of them a Beatle?
Yeah, George Harrison's
George
in that
Harrison,
band, right? Well,
yeah.
because Jeff Lynne was producing Cloud Nine and for George Harrison, which
Right.
had,
Yeah.
I got my mind set on you. Okay, because now you're in my era.
Yeah, I hate that.
And this time, that's a cover, by the way.
Oh,
Just so
okay.
you know there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to shout out that, and I also want to shout out the best Beatles song the Beatles did not write, which I believe to be Mr. Blue Sky by
Mr.
ELO.
Blue Sky.
That's
Yeah,
a
this
jam
is
from ELO.
Yeah, my wife likes that song.
Yeah, I think it's the best Beatles song the Beatles didn't write, if you will, here. This is great. Okay.
What do we got more left?
Yeah, we have a couple more left. You ready?
Yeah.
That's spacey, a little bit.
It's 70s spacey. It is spacey. See how simple it is?
Life's the same. I'm moving in stereo.
It's Benjamin Orr.
Life's the same.
Oh, right. He sang Drive.
Life's
Who's gonna take you home?
shaking like tremolo.
Yeah, he's the best singer in the band.
It's all inside you.
Yeah, we used to drive around listening to this. 100%. So people say that this is, when it came out, people said it was new wave. Kind of like, and with Deborah Harry, right?
Oh,
The
Blondie.
At around the same
And
time.
Talking Heads.
Yeah, 1978, right? And they said this is new wave, and some people said it's punk. This is the Cars.
It's like a post-punk. So
We
yeah,
did
this
say
is
that,
new
yeah.
wave, I think. We didn't say
Yeah, we did
post-punk,
say it's the Cars.
Right.
Yeah, and then but when we were listening to it, we thought it was prog, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we listened to this a lot when we were kids, when we were teenagers.
And you mentioned Benjamin Orr,
Yeah, great musician.
who I mentioned his big hit that he was on lead for was called Drive. That was a big Cars hit that I'd hear in the radio all the time. But the other guy, Rick Ocasek, would go on to produce the first Weezer album.
You know, Ben Orr, the songs he sang, those are all just my opinion. Those are
Sure.
the best car songs because he just has the voice. And he actually, Okasik said that he couldn't sing some of these songs. He said only Ben could sing these songs.
He is you might think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
that style or whatever.
Yeah, he's a good
it's
writer.
Magic.
Yeah, he's a good writer, but he's no Benjamin Orr.
He's no Benjamin Orr. It's interesting to have these bands. We actually mentioned the Eagles earlier, but the bands with multiple lead singers. Like a lot of bands, it's always the same guy on leads. It's interesting to have these bands where there's more than one lead singer.
I mean, I don't mind yacht rock, but it's not something we really listen to that much. Maybe Hotel California, but we didn't really listen a lot of that yacht rock. That was for older.
What about Michael McDonald? What about when he was with the Doobie Brothers?
Mr. and Mrs. Doobie must be very proud of their boys. I can tell you that.
Speaking of 420. Another spacey jam, though. It's definitely new wavy.
Yeah, new wavy. Is that
but,
right?
you know, as you say, prog rock, because you were there.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear it. Maybe I should kick this out on Toast next month and blow some minds. The Cars, moving in stereo. One band I think about a lot when I think about prog rock in my research is a little band from Toronto, a trio. I do not know if you've heard of these guys, but I'm going to close this episode with a song from them. So it's not Triumph, okay, Todd? I know you think I'm going to kick out some Triumph.
No.
What are your thoughts on Max Webster?
Great. First two albums, fantastic. Kim Mitchell, listened to a lot of that. I think we had a song last episode with that on.
They had, because Kim would sing lead on a lot, Kim Mitchell, but also they had the keyboardist who sang their biggest hit. He just passed away.
Watkinson?
Yes,
Is that his
Terry
name?
Watkinson.
Yeah.
So it's another example of these bands. And I'm a big fan of Sloan. Right?
Never heard of them.
Sloan. All four guys will sing lead on, they're like the Beatles over there.
Wow. Have they been on your show?
All of them, yeah. All of them have been here, not together. Although Jay Ferguson and Chris Murphy came on together, but they've also been over separate. But
So now they're mad at me because I said never heard of them.
no. They're like, we never heard of you either.
That's
what they're
okay.
thinking.
So it's okay then.
So let me say... It's like we're in a spaceship.
Leave it. No.
It cut out.
Dead?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
it cut out.
maybe
Okay.
it bleeds into another song on the album.
It does.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it does. I'm sorry. That's why I got
Well, it's not your
confused. It
fault.
bleeds into another song.
I want to say thank you to recyclemyelectronics.ca because, Todd, if you have old electronics, old devices, old cables, I don't want you throwing them in the garbage because those chemicals end up in our landfill. Go to recyclemyelectronics.ca, put in your postal code, and find out where you can drop that off to be properly recycled. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. And shout out to Nick Iones. I wonder if Nick will make an appearance at TMLX 23. He's got to get on the list if he wants to be there. But again, everyone listening, write an email to mike@torontomike.com. Put TMLX 23 in the title, the subject line. Why am I saying title? The subject line. And then just say, hey, I'd like to attend. And I'll put you on the list. We have a cap. So not everyone can come to TMLX 23. And the location for TMLX 23, where you get a beer on the house from Great Lakes, and there'll be some food. The location is the Brew Pub at Jarvis and Queens Quay. So this is the furthest east we get for a TMLX event. So you East Enders can come on out to TMLX 23. Just get on the list. Okay, one more jam to go. Are you ready?
No,
for this
1
final
second.
jam?
So
Okay.
hold on. So this map, this is by a local Toronto artist. His name is Cam Ojeda, and you can get there's still some left, hand numbered and hand signed by him. CamOjedaArt.com. Just how it's spelled, just like it sounds.
Well, he only made 200, you told me?
Of that one,
Oh,
yeah.
this one, okay,
Of
okay.
That style with yeah.
So Hopkin, that's you, all you historians out there. You got to get your mitts. Does he do one for New Toronto, or does he do it for other neighborhoods?
He does a lot. He does a lot of maps.
Okay,
Yep.
because
But this is special. This is actually in my book.
Yeah, that's a Todd Bueler special.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned. All right, here's a band I think of when I think of prog rock, and of course, Toronto band, trio, not Triumph. That's all you need to know.
Hey boy, alone, so far from home. And this road
Todd is so excited.
That's a great song.
He's so excited.
It's a great song.
I'll have a mind blow for you after you tell me more about this song. I have a mind blow for you about the singer of this song.
Yeah, okay.
So what's the name of this one?
This song is called Circumstances by a band called
Rush.
There you go. Our
Yes.
own hometown boys.
Circumstances. This is from 1978.
Yeah.
So when you listen, Todd, to this song in the headphones, close your eyes and tell me where you are. Like where does it take you right back to? Are you on a drive in Swansea? Where are you?
I am with my teenage buddy on the Vinia Avenue in front of the Swansea Rec Center. It's late October 1978. This album just came out. I bought it on cassette, and we just played some pool up in the rec center, some billiards, and we just come out, and there's a girlfriend of ours there, and she goes, "I want to take you guys' picture." So we said, "Okay, hurry up." So she snaps the picture, and that picture is in my book.
Whoa.
So then we went down to my garage in the Bueler garage with beer and popped this in the cassette, cranked it, and had some beer. That's where this is from.
Love it.
The album called Hemispheres. It just came out in 78.
Do you remember, Todd, earlier in this wonderful chat, I told you my daughter is celebrating her birthday today.
Yes.
July 29th. My daughter's 22 years old today. My daughter shares a birthday with somebody very special. Do you know who else is celebrating a birthday today?
I do not.
Geddy Lee.
Wow. That is...
Today is... I was excited to blow your mind with this one.
That's, yeah.
Do you know how old Geddy Lee is today? July 29th.
73.
Correct. Are you cheating?
No.
Okay.
I cannot see. No.
You did a good job there.
No. 73.
73 years old. Geddy Lee. Happy birthday.
And what does your daughter think of that?
You know what? I don't know. It should probably... Her thought would be, who's Geddy Lee?
It's great, Mike.
I'll say he's the big Blue Jays fan who scores the games at the Dome.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
sorry I bumped your mic.
No, you can bump my mic. The mic... Bump the mic, okay? Bump
Because
the
that's
mic.
real. That's what happens. You get excited. That
Hey,
was real.
I played 2 of the wrong songs. You gave me 10 songs. Clearly, I did no QA because I wanted to hear it for the first time with you, even though some of them I recognized. but-
Live recording, this is what
Yeah,
happens, right?
I wanted to react. Like, I didn't want to listen. I wanted to hear it with you in real time to know if I recognized the song.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You know, Dreamweaver, I knew I'd recognize it, but I didn't want to play it because I just want to hear it with you for the
Yep.
first time.
Yep.
And it just so happens a couple of the songs I pulled were the wrong songs, but at least one was a cover. One was completely out to lunch. But we heard 10 great songs, like a sequel episode. How was round 2 for you, Todd Bueler?
Fantastic. I loved it. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me back.
Do you have 10 more songs in you?
Of course. 100%. You want to invite me back? I will come back.
Well,
we'll do it again.
I would do it again, Todd.
Great.
And I say that because I actually really enjoy kicking out the jams with people. Now, I don't know how long this episode will survive on Spotify. Like, Spotify might boot it as they do.
Okay,
But I don't
yeah.
care.
That's
because it's going to be wherever else people get their podcasts, and it's going to be on Podcast Addict. And hopefully
YouTube.
It's on,
Yep.
Well, YouTube will be tough, but hopefully Apple Podcasts and all the other places people get podcasts.
Yep.
If people want a version of this podcast, I don't say this enough, but if you want a version of this podcast without those intrusive, dynamically inserted ads, I don't know who the hell started putting them in my episodes. I'm pissed off. I'm going to find out. But if you want a version that doesn't have those, just become a patron. It's $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/TorontoMike. Sign up for $5 a month, and you get a special feed without those dynamically inserted ads. Did you know that, Todd?
I did not. Fantastic.
I don't think I mentioned it enough, but there's apparently there's a long one in my voice, which I did record, so it's not AI. It actually is me. But apparently I had to complain that it was repeating, like you'd hear it a few times. So I said, no, you get to air that once an episode. And if people want to hear it 0 times an episode, become a patron.
Right.
I can't wait to see you and Nancy at TMLX 23 on September 28th.
We'll be there. Thanks for the invite.
Come
Thanks for
hungry.
having me today.
Well, thanks
oh,
for
man,
this
I had
map.
a great time. This is great.
You know what? Where should I put the map? So I got a lot of cool shit here, right? You got the
Yeah.
Wendell Clark. There's the Much
There's a
Music, the
lot.
Sam the Record Man. Maybe this guy. No, hope Jeremy's not listening anymore. But this guy. Oh, there's a Nash the Slash picture.
But you can't just like pin it in. This has to be framed, right? Because you can't
Well,
just
no,
stick
that's a
pin
weird
in it.
size frame. Like you're making a lot of work.
I
for me.
know,
Why
I
can't
know. I didn't frame it because
You
I don't know
gifted
your
this to
style.
me. I don't think you can tell me what to do with it.
Oh, that's true. You got it. You got it.
I'll be careful.
Okay.
But I think it's going to go where this Lee side picture is. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
outdated.
great.
I think it's going to go right here.
I mean, Swansea's part of you, is it not?
Yeah, I played hockey at SHA.
Your kids?
My kids are playing there. Not Swansea, because it's on Quebec there or whatever it is, but Clendon or whatever it is.
Yeah, but you went to St. Pius.
I know. I'm putting it up.
Yeah,
Todd,
there you go.
You made the sale, man. I'm so honored to have it. Thank you so much. And I love this. You're a beloved FOTM, a key cog in the TMU wheel.
Oh, man, that's great. Thanks, Mike. I love what you do, Mike.
I love that you love it. And who's the buddy who introduced us, who lives down in the valley, Warren Park?
Higgins. Chris Higgins.
So let's-
great Swansea historian.
Shout
and
out to Chris
author.
Higgins. I loved my chat with him as well.
He wrote the foreword to my book.
Oh, here's some Rush.
There we go. Oh, this is a
And-
good song.
And that, who's saying that, do you think? Who says subdivisions?
It's Alex Lifeson who says that.
It's not Alex Lifeson. He's lip syncing in the video. Some say it's Neil Peart. I believe it's
No.
Mark Daly from
No,
City
I
TV.
saw them live. It's him.
Well, he's doing it. They can't. Yeah, he might be doing it live, but on that recording. Oh, we'll talk about this later.
Oh, yeah.
And that brings us to the end of our 1940th show. Go to TorontoMike.com for all your Toronto Mike needs, and much love to all who made this possible. That is Great Lakes Brewery, Palma Pasta, Toronto Maple Leafs Baseball, Nick Iones, RecycleMyElectronics.ca, and Ridley Funeral Home. See you all tomorrow with Downtown Jane Brown. She's the morning show host on Zoomer Radio. Can't wait to talk to Jane Brown.